28 Facts You Didn't Know About Donald Trump's Wife Melania. This election season has been all about Donald Trump. From sound bites, to news coverage, to frequent outrage. He has delivered in more entertaining ways than we can count. But one person would be remiss to overlook is Donald Trump's wife. Yes, she is our First Lady, and yes, she is a stunning model from Slovenia, but there is more to Melania Trump than classical beauty. Here are 28 facts to offer a better perspective of Donald's better half. Number 1. Began modeling at age 5. Yes, she began modeling at the age of 5, and it's evident why. While her father managed automobile dealerships in the region, her mother worked as a fashion designer. Melania was enamored by fashion and design, choosing to commit to that career path soon after graduating from college. Number 2. Melania Trump was born in Slovenia, formerly part of Yugoslavia, on April 26, 1970. The small town nestled in the hills of modern-day Slovenia has a current population of 5,000. It was here where Mrs. Trump was raised and attended grade school. According to peers, she was an excellent student, and one of the most popular kids in her class. Number 3. Fluent in 5 languages. If you speak Slovenian, English, Serbian, German, or French, then you can have a conversation with Melania. It's amazing that such a worldly individual could have sprouted from such a small Eastern European town. Number 4. Moved to Milan. After attending the University of Ljubljana in Slovenia, studying design and architecture, Donald Trump's wife moved to Milan when she was 18. She gravitated between Milan and Paris throughout her early 20s to be featured in many European publications. By 1996, she had relocated to New York City where she modeled for Vogue and Harper's Bazaar. Number 5. She has a jewelry line. Her history of fashion design has given her the knowledge and understanding to launch her own jewelry line on QVC back in 2010. This is one of the many endeavors that Donald Trump's wife has undertaken. It isn't just DT who has the brains in the family operation. Number 6. Lives like a queen for the couple's epic 2005 wedding. Melania donned a John Galliano gown, worth thousands upon thousands of bills. Hey, if anyone can pull it off, it's Melania. The entire wedding cost around $1 million. Number 7. A good mother. It would be easy for Barron to grow up with 2 absent, self-absorbed parents. But Melania is not about to let that happen. Donald Trump's wife has been quoted as saying, "I'm raising him and this is the age he needs a parent at home." Despite Donald being a little too busy these days, Melania is providing the much-needed parental presence for 10-year-old Barron. Number 8. Decries Donald's vulgar language. During an interview with Anderson Cooper, Melania explained that she often inserts her opinion when she feels that Donald is out of line. In instances when Trump engages in vulgar name-calling, she calls him out, urging him to stay away from unnecessary language. But at the end of the day, she laments, he goes with the momentum. He goes with the flow. He goes with the people. Number 9. Allows Donald to be the main political voice. Melania works hard to balance her support of Donald on the campaign trail with an equal amount of restraint. She says, "I'm choosing not to go political in public because that is my husband's job. I'm very political in private life, and between me and my husband I know everything that is going on." Number 10. How they met. During a 1998 Fashion Week party, Donald was dating another woman when he ran into this Yugoslavian goddess. When his date was speaking to somebody else, Donald made his move, attempting to give Melania his phone number. She refused, so he gave her his. A while later, they began dating. Number 11. Disagreements. They have often claimed to have very few arguments as a couple. But no two people view everything the same way. And Donald Trump's wife is anything but submissive into her husband's point of view. Do I agree with him all the time? No. I think it is good for a healthy relationship. No matter who you are married to, you still need to lead your life. Number 12. Third wife of DT. His marriage to Melania isn't the first time we've uttered the words Donald's wife. He married his first wife, Ivana, in 1977, at the age of 31. It's safe to say that Donald wasn't exactly marriage material yet. He would eventually have an affair with his soon-to-be second wife, Marla Maples. But his marriage to Marla would last a measly 6 years. Number 13. The magazine queen. Donald Trump's wife had a long modeling career before ever meeting her husband. Prior to their coming together, she had appeared in Glamour, Vogue, and Vanity Fair. Number 14. A stepmom to 4 children. It's odd to consider her a stepmother when her stepkids are less than a decade younger. But that is what happens when you marry a man who has been married twice before. Whenever she poses next to his children, they are often hard to differentiate. Number 15. Active in charities. Melania remains an active participant in charitable causes. Her primary focuses are the American Red Cross, the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, and the Police Athletic League. Number 16. How would she be as a First Lady? When asked the inevitable question, Melania responds by citing 2 of the more stoic First Ladies in American history. She aims to fall within the same ilk as a Jackie Kennedy or Betty Ford. But if Trump were to win the national election, Melania would have more in common with the wife of John Quincy Adams. She would be the first foreign-born First Lady since his wife Louisa. Number 17. Billy Joel performed at her wedding reception. A longtime friend of Donald, Billy Joel performed some music at the couple's wedding reception. Number 18. Donald Trump Jr. is 7 years younger than Melania. Yep, Trump's oldest child is practically a peer to his new stepmom. Talk about a 21st century American family. Number 19. Barron gets his own floor. While many 10-year-olds would love to have even their own room, Barron gets an entire floor of a Manhattan penthouse to himself. Looking to become an adopted child of Donald. Get in line. Number 20. Melania likes familiar looks. It is worth noting that Donald closely resembles the look of Victor Naves, Melania's father. Naves was a listed member of the League of Communists, but her mother was not. The parents remain close to Donald, spending much of the year in the U.S. helping to raise their grandson. Barron, number 21, donated $30,000 to her hometown hospital. Although Donald has never visited Melania's hometown of Savnica, the couple has donated a bit of cash to the local hospital to give neonatal care in 2005. Number 22. Disagreeing with her husband's views. The designer told CNN's Anderson Cooper that she doesn't always agree with her husband's behavior or positions. I don't agree with everything that he says. But you know, that is normal. I'm my own person. I tell him what I think. I'm standing very strong on the ground on my 2 feet and I'm my own person. And I think that's very important in a relationship. Number 23. Age is just a number. Melania Trump is 45, which means she's just 7 years older than Trump's oldest son, Donald Trump Jr. That must make for an interesting Thanksgiving dinner. Number 24. Internationally known. Moved around a lot before finally becoming a U.S. citizen. Born in Melania Trump in Slovenia, she moved to Milan, Italy when she was 18 for her modeling career. She also moved to Milan for a short while before settling down in the United States in the mid-1990s. She finally became a U.S. citizen in 2006. Number 25. Melania's dream wedding. Melania wore a John Galliano gown to her wedding. When she married one of the wealthiest men in the world, she spared no expense. The cost of the wedding itself and the party was well over $1 million. Number 26. Very outspoken. She'll defend what her husband says. She may seem reserved when it comes to Donald Trump's campaign, but she isn't afraid to speak her mind. When Donald Trump was criticized for saying he would ban Muslims, she said, "It's not for all the Muslims. We need to screen them. Who's coming to the country?" Number 27. She doesn't agree on everything with Donald Trump. Like every other marriage, these couples don't always see eye to eye. I give him my opinions, and sometimes he takes them in, and sometimes he does not. Do I agree with him all the time? No. I think it is good for a healthy relationship. I am not a yeses person. No matter who you are married to, you still need to lead your life. Number 28. She's a Billy Joel fan. The famous piano man serenaded the crowd during Donald and Melania's wedding. At the wedding reception, Billy Joel sang "Just the Way You Are" and "The Lady Is a Tramp." Yeah.